All right, guys, welcome in. Hopefully everything's working. Hopefully the mic is working and the stream is working. But here we go. Let's jump into this show. Had to bring back the meme. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at things. You know, like good chemtrails. You just gotta kind of laugh at things. Like, fire right. All right, guys, check this out. I've been searching and searching, trying to find out what this is all about right here. Broken Arrow National Nuclear Emergency Alert in Little Rock, Arkansas. Elevated gamma radiation was detected yesterday, July 14th, 50 miles north of Little Rock, Arkansas. The elevated radiation level was made by a federal government radiation monitoring machine. The state of Arkansas promptly closed down the RadNet radiation monitoring site. The local RadNet is under Arkansas political control. I went and tried to dig up this data, man. And sounds? No sound? Do we got sound? I seen okay, yeah, you got to have sound there. I don't know why you guys couldn't hear me there. Oh, they're probably going to buffer the stream just like they do every night. So anyway, I'm trying to dig up and could not find any data. And apparently they shut this rad site off. Why did they do that? Why do we have elevated, alerts, but yet you can't find no information on it? They keep you in the dark. They don't want you to prepare if something bad happens. But this reminded me of an article from a long time ago. The night we almost lost Arkansas in 1980, nuclear Armageddon that almost was. September 9th, 36 years ago, we nearly lost Arkansas. Some people may regard as a mixed blessing. Bill Clinton and his wife, then the governor and first lady, were less than 50 miles away in Little Rock. Get that? See the same 50 miles at the Democratic Convention. The Titan II intercontinental ballistic missile that exploded inside the silo in Damascus, Arkansas, had detonated its nuclear warhead. Both the Clintons and the vice president would have been toasted, along with a bunch of other Americans. But yeah, I just found that kind of odd, and I find it really odd that they're not giving us any more information on this. So heads up, in Arkansas, apparently we have high gamma radiation. And then if you tie it in with them Clintons, who knows? But we're not going to do none of that coded speech, decoded messages, taking a capital letter from here, making it into the word we want. Hell no. We're going to throw some marbles in the dishwasher. We're going to throw them in the laundry machine. So anyway, yeah, let's get into this. Billions of air pollution particles are now being found in the hearts. So the hearts of young city dwellers contain billions of toxic air pollution particles. Research has revealed. You know what they're going to blame this on? They're going to blame this on your cars. That's right. Your cars are the problem. The scientists said the abundance of the nanoparticles might represent a serious public health concern, that particle air pollution must be reduced urgently. More than 90% of the world's population lives with toxic air. Oh, don't worry. They're going to spray healing chemtrails. Yeah, right. But anyway, they want to pick on the cars, but every cruise liner ship out there puts off 1 million cars worth of emissions a day. And then if you factor in the weather control ships that we show on a nightly basis, then they're putting out 10 times that amount. They're all traitors. Everybody in office is a traitor. You know who the real people are? Us. We're the ones doing the real work. We don't need to code stuff. We tell it like it is. There's an Ebola outbreak in the Congo, spreads to a new city where 1 million people live in the epidemic that has killed 1,600. Another engineered crisis. Don't worry, it's coming to a town near you. You watch. They're going to use all this stuff to bring in their new world order. Honey producers hand feed bees during drought to save hives. You know, more on the food crisis coming. That's why you have to prepare. Remember all that aerosol spraying I was showing yesterday across the map the last few days? Check this out, 90 dead. 1 million displaced by monsoon flooding in India and Nepal. This is right where the massive spraying operation was. This was a cloud-seeded storm. And, you know, they're wiping us out, a few here and there, taking us out. Still getting more earthquake, you know, potential for the big one. They could set something off and call it an earthquake, call it a tsunami. More food crisis. Lamb roast is off the table as prices skyrocket into uncharted territory. Roast is $50 or $60 for a leg. That's crazy. Then I ran across this RoboCop. This is out in Abu Dhabi. This is where one of the main weather controllers is, the Global Climate Control Company. They say that humans are going to worship the AI Messiah, the God robot. But yeah, these guys, have you ever looked at their cities and stuff, man? It's crazy out here. This is one of the biggest weather modification companies on planet Earth out here. And they're trying to steal the atmospheric river of the sky and bottle it up and sell it to you. And now they got AI to back them up. Hey, thanks out there, AZ. Much love out there. The quarries here in Missouri, man, they're having to dig deep. Remember a couple weeks ago when I was covering the floods, I kept telling you guys every morning at like 4:30 in the morning, I'd see there's a rock quarry down the road for me. And I'm talking there would be fleets of trucks trying to get this rock. And man, they're just having to keep on digging out. They're like, there's no way you're going to run out of rocks in Missouri. But man, they're using tons of it, trying to shore up all these broken levees. Instead of fixing them right, man, they're just going to scab some stuff on there and wait for it to do it again. 2 million in dangerous floods ravage India. To deal with climate change conflict, internal notes warn. Australia's military has warned of a possible influx of climate refugees and an increased potential for conflict because of the effects of climate change. See, that's a coded word. That should say climate control. There's a weather war going on. I don't care what anybody says. I can prove it every night. There is 100% a weather war going on, and we are the targets. The people. The people are the targets. It's worldwide. In fact, check this out. This place right here. Look at all these aerosol, all these lines. You guys want to guess where this is? This is the most bombarded spot on the planet right now. We got frequency wave clouds in here. I mean, this place is just getting smoked down, clobbered with chemtrails. And no, they're not good for you. So yeah, Ireland is getting waxed right now, and it goes all the way up into the North Sea. I mean, we're getting sprayed. We even have ship tracks up here. This is so rare. We got some ship tracks right there. We got them over here. Right, yeah, so you can see them in the yellow lines right here. That's the bunker fuel being deployed. You want to talk about emissions? There's the most toxic emissions on the planet. So it's really rare to get these ship tracks out in the Atlantic. We got some still off the coast of, down here in the coast of Australia. Check them out. They're laying some bunker fuel down here. We've seen what the bunker fuel could do. It just created the floods in the Midwest. It just created the floods in the South. Where are they at today? Where'd they all go? They were all down here in the Bajas for the last 3 or 4 days. Hey, they got their land hurricane over here, their man-made storm. Well, here they are. They're over here right in the middle of the Pacific, targeting the next high-pressure system. See all these little drifts of smoke coming off these ships? What is bunker fuel? Bunker fuel is the leftovers of refining gas. And look what it's doing. They're hitting it with frequencies, man. These are not normal clouds. These are not gravity waves. These are frequencies cooking the sky where they're deploying the bunker fuel, which will be our next weather system, which is what's causing all the nanoparticulates in the heart and the Alzheimer's and the death of our food chain. It's not us, it's them. They have to get the populations down. And this is the slow kill. This way they can take all your money through the big pharma, through the hospital. There's a hospital everywhere. Look at this guy laying this liner here off the coast. That is a thick liner. Yeah, so right there off the coast of Florida. Now gets even crazier. We did the 16-day forecast yesterday. They deleted the hurricane. Now, I've only had them do that to me one other time. So we were supposed to have it here. We can take this back. I can show you exactly what we forecasted. Was go back to Sunday the 14th. Here was our hurricane coming in here on the 25th. And they just deleted it. Look at it. It's coming up right through Florida. Goes right up the East Coast. Up into Canada. Now check this out. Let me take it back. Let me put it back. And then here's the other hurricane down there in the Pacific. So let me back that up. Back that up to the 24th or so. Now let's go to today. I think we made them change it because we would have gave them too much warning. So here we go. Look, it's just gone. You know what's not gone though? Everything's almost exactly the same. Look, here's the other hurricane spin up. Everything is almost the same, but the hurricane's just gone. You got the other cyclone hurricane down here in the Pacific, but the other one's just gone. Where'd it go? Did we make them delete that weather plan? I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll see if it pops back on there. But they completely got rid of the low pressure system. Look, it's like way up here now. 1012. Look, we can go back again to Sunday. It was at 1,000 right here. So this is only the second time it happened. They did it to me on another hurricane that was over here in the Pacific about a month ago. But this, they normally don't just delete off. So yeah, so that's pretty crazy, man. That blew my mind. I wanted to see, hey, where's this thing? How's the Canadian model looking compared to this one? Because the Canadian model is not going to pick that up until like tomorrow, and then the Canadian model will go that far. Let's go ahead and check it again. We'll do just a little couple day forecast here while we're here. If you missed yesterday's forecast, yeah, see, we can only go up to the 25th, and it's not showing anything either. A little development down there in the Bajas, but let's go ahead and back this up. So here we go. Let me get it back on the GFS model. It will just go up a day or two. So we know the whole East Coast is getting ready to actually they slowed it down a little bit. So here in the next 24 hours of rain, still going to be over the Ohio Valley, Mississippi Valley, going up into Wednesday. Still raining for the Northeast. I'm kind of expanded out here a little ways, but you're going to get some pretty heavy rain there in New York, Boston area, a little bit of rain, and it's just going to take forever to get there. But look, it turns into a low pressure on July 18th. So you're looking at heavy rain for the upper Northeast. It's light rain in Florida, then dangerous storms for North Dakota, Minnesota. The forecast really hasn't changed other than they deleted the hurricane that was going to hit Florida on the 25th. But we'll see if it gets popped back on there here in the next day or two. So you got really bad, severe weather here on the 18th for Minnesota, Wisconsin, going up into... Look at all these low pressures like parked together. Huge high pressure. The Bermuda high over here. You got the high pressures over here. This is where they're working the ship, the bunker fuel. So, yeah, that's probably about all we'll do on that. Let's go ahead and jump into, if you guys ever want to know where I get all my maps, and I always come over here. Jim Lee's got the climate viewer .3D, but he also, when you click here, you can click on more, and it has Earth Monitor. Right here you can find all the links that I use for everything. You can actually submit your plane pictures or your chemtrail pictures or your storm pictures. You can check other people's reports. But right here's all the maps that I use. He's put all the maps that I use right here in one spot. You got the weather, you got radio frequency monitoring, you got the hurricane stuff, all right here. Ship tracking, satellite tracking, everything. It's all right here. Look, you can click on the 50 years of the UN tracking weather modification projects. That's right. You know, first they say chemtrails are a conspiracy. They don't even exist. Well, now they're saying they're making good chemtrails. Yeah. I know that's going to get a lot of people that want to complain about it or, you know, whatever. We know what the real truth is. So you click on any one of these. These are the UN tracked weather modification all over for the last, you know, this goes in between 1952 and 1999. Right here was a North Platte court case. A landowner within a legal weather controlled district, but who lived outside the district, challenged the constitutionality of the state statute allowing for the district to control the weather on his land without his ability to be heard, and he won the case. But you can click any one of these things here. Southern Utah Precipitation Enhancement 1989. How about up here? Precipitation Enhancement 1996 Nevada. What's this yellow thing over here? According to the abstract research paper, results of 10 years of cloud seeding in Santa Clara County, California, comparison to the linear regressions of target rainfall upon control rainfall using seasonal totals for the seeded winters and for 10 immediately preceding ones gives evidence for a net increase in target precipitation. They're doing cloud seeding above your heads without you even knowing it. Unless you know, you're like us and you watch them wipe away the blue sky. They want to turn the blue sky white. It's called cloud brightening. You know, you don't put a blanket on to make it cooler. You put a blanket on to heat things up, to keep it warm. So increased snowpack. Hey, check this out. Lake Orville, California, 1993. So they did some weather control to increase the snowpack. But you can go on. I mean, this just goes on forever. You can do the whole everywhere. Look at all this stuff down here. You got our SIBO down here. Government Weather Service. Precipitation enhancement increased during wet period research, 1982. 2 aircraft cartridges, 4,000 used. 2 kilograms. So anyway, guys, man, it's going on everywhere. They can lie about it all they want. We can all look up into the skies and see for ourselves what's going on. We all can feel the effects. And here we go with this man-made storm. Look at it now. They're just still cloud seeding it right now. That Sahara dust got in here and slowed it down a bit. In fact, let's go, let me go ahead and get this part loaded and we'll go check the earth null. Why would I want to watch the most recent video posted by Cyril Brain, man? That's a psyop. What don't you guys get? That is plain as day, man. That is plain as day that we're making a difference. We're making such a difference that they have to come out and try to stop it. They have to come out and try to make you think chemtrails are healing you. That's complete nonsense. Come on, people. You got to think broader than that. You can't think the left, the right. You can't think one guy is going to help. That is all government-controlled, mind control, psyops. Plain and simple. So, yeah, I'm not going to watch that video. Because that's bull. They can't spray healing chemtrails. Come on, you guys got to be able to see through that. Wow. You know, man, that kind of stuff just hacks me off, man, because that ruins the real truthers. Yeah, I'm sure they got good research and all that stuff, but when you're trying to do coded speech, if Trump is like who he says he is, then he would say, we're going to stop the spraying in the skies. He's not going to give a coded message. You don't have to decode messages. Come on, this isn't a game. That's a game. So, yeah. No, I'm not going to watch him. You don't, for one thing, you don't just come out and start a channel and have 40,000 views every single video. That's not even possible. You're part of the psyop, man. They don't let people do that unless they make it do that. So, yeah. Whatever on that. I don't care if I hack people off. I know what's going on. Now I forgot what I was doing. Oh, the Earth doll. Yeah, that kind of stuff hacks me off because for the regular people, you know, regular people out here that are researching, trying to show what's going on, and then you got, you know, some giant channel that's all sponsored up and comes out with some information that is just total nonsense, and everybody wants to believe it. Everybody wants to try to believe this movement, and it's all a farce, man. It's just like a soap opera or something. Anyway, let's go ahead and check the chemtrails. Now I'm all messed up. You guys got me all worked up. So here we are looking at the carbon monoxide at the service port. California is still suffocating. Pretty high amounts right there. It's just kind of getting a little worse each day. We got the heat waves coming in on everybody. I mean, it's so humid right now. When we get this triple digit heat coming in, it's going to be ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So hopefully your ACs are working. I don't even know if they're going to keep up because it's going to be that nasty a hotness out here. So we're looking at the carbon dioxide. It's actually gone down a little bit, so that's looking just a touch better. Let's go ahead and check the dust. We got another wave of this toxic gas dust coming from the Sahara Desert. This is, I think, why my lungs are messed up, because ever since this stuff come in, I cannot get rid of the sore throat, the cough. I mean, I'm detoxing. I'm doing everything I can to try to battle this stuff, and it won't go away. So we got another huge wave of this PM 2.5s, PM1s. It's like they've almost blew all the dust up. Like when you go to PM10s, this is the bigger particles. But, you know, if you go back, let's just go back a year and see what it looked like at this time, like at the dust. See, look how much more dust was over here. It's like they've blown, since they've changed the jet stream. That looks like an elephant, man. It's like they blew all the Sahara dust back over this way. Let's go back to now. So, yeah, man, it's just insane the amount of this particulate matter that is coming in, raining down on us. And this stuff is bad for us. Hey, thanks, sir. Roderick. I'm horrible at pronunciation. Look, we still have the two weird spots down, one down here in southern Texas and right here in the Bajas. It's like they got a methane fire right there or something. I don't know what's going on with that. I know that's in the desert. Who knows? Let's take a look at the sulfate extinction. We haven't looked at this in a while. Alright, let's go ahead and check the ocean real quick. Forgot to check the sea surface temperature anomalies. Here's where all the heat is, right over the north, right over the Pacific. You know, you got to wonder what's going on up here. Is it volcanic under the ocean? Are they just heating it up with the ionospheric heaters? I mean, why is it so hot up here? You know, look, it's the hottest heat anomaly on the whole planet. You know, it really wasn't that far down in Hawaii, but now it is. I mean, that is just insane. We take a look at the sea surface temperatures. You know, we got some heat coming up. You know, I've seen a mainstream channel saying the ocean was just really hot out here. It's not that hot. You go back to, it's not like a El Nino at all. It's like nothing like that. It's actually not looking that bad. Hey, let's go back to 2016, see what it looked like. That was the last El Nino year. So, yeah, not much different. Try 2018. So, yeah, man, it's really, it's like they make the stuff up as they go, which I think they do. Anyway, yeah, definitely. All right, so let's get out of that. Let's go ahead and go back over to here. Click this on. Kind of clogged up tonight. I was doing a little better yesterday. I mean, I'm feeling okay, just still battling this chest stuff. So we got tons of aerosols right there. Look at that aerosol deployment coming right down. Right now, Richie's getting blasted with chemtrails. We know he was out there earlier. He's getting blasted right now. Yeah, it's like the same bird with two, you know, the same wings, the bird with the same wings. Heavy aerosol still being deployed in the Gulf of Mexico. Huge spraying operation going on. Let me move this over here. All right. So let's zoom in on this so you guys can get a better look at this. I mean, these are some really bad sprays here. See if I can get this. Let's just start right here in the Boston area, see what this aerosol deployment looks like. Might take it a second to load. Yeah, we're definitely being screwed. All right, let's see if we can get this to go here. All right, so look at all these aerosol, all the liners being deployed. That's all synthetic sky. There's nothing real, nothing. God didn't make these clouds. The planes did. These are not real clouds. These are fake synthetic clouds. Let's go down a little farther south, see what we have down here in the Carolinas, West Virginia area. Yeah, man, they're all on the same coin, man. There is no difference. It's a soap opera, man. I know people want to believe in that stuff, but man, it's just not true. It's not true. Look at that aerosol over West Virginia. I mean, I guess there's mainly Virginia. That is disgusting aerosols right there. I mean, that's all synthetic, crazy looking crap there. Yeah, and I don't have nothing against the people. It's the corporate stuff, man. It's the, you know, all the rich and the table of 300 and all that stuff. The people are just the people. It's the power that is the problem. The people that worship the dark side, that's the problem. And you don't get into power unless you're worshiping the dark side, man. It's the way it works. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call this a quick show tonight. Bad Monday. But I want to thank everybody that comes in here and shares this and helps spread the word, man. I mean, look what we're going against. We're going up against the corrupt governments, the corrupt alphabet gangs, and we're just the normal people trying to fight. This is like the days of Noah. This is the good against the bad. We're the underdog right now, and we're going to keep on going. But anyway, guys, much love out there. We'll play the song called Rise, because we're going to need to rise. We can't wait on a keyboard warrior to rise. We have to do it. Anyway, guys, much love. We'll catch you tomorrow night, God willing. God bless you all. Here we go. Turn it up.